Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here. Celsius Essentials versus Rain. That's right, we got another battle on our hands. And if you guys are saying, what are you talking about, Caffeine Man? Well, it is all coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, because in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Celsius Essentials. And why am I bringing Rain into this? Well, if you watch my recent video, it looks something like this. I went over how quickly Celsius is rising through the energy drink market, and I also mentioned that Celsius Essentials is most likely a response to Rain coming out with Reign Storm. Reign Storm was created by Monster to specifically compete with Celsius and try and take away some of their sales. Now Celsius is responding to Monster by making Celsius Essentials to compete with Reign. Don't believe me? Let's go ahead and take a look. All the details on these drinks. Now you already know the stats on Reign, or at least you should at this point. So we're gonna just jump right in. I'm gonna put up the Celsius Essentials information on there. And actually, now that I think about it, for comparison's sake, since this is Celsius Essentials versus Reign, I'll actually put up the Reign numbers there too, and we'll compare the two drinks to each other. And there we go, got both sets of numbers up there, organize them all nice. And of course, Celsius, known for their 12-ounce energy drinks, made this Celsius Essentials line in a 16-ounce can, and it has 270 milligrams of caffeine, which is a lot of caffeine, not exactly 300 like Reign, but extremely close. You'll probably be feeling the same amount of power. And when we look at some of the similarities between these drinks, we'll see that they both have 10 calories, both have 0 sugar, 0 fat, and 0 protein. For some of the differences though, Celsius Essentials is only giving you 5 milligrams of sodium, which is a big difference from what Reign is giving you. And I know that there are a lot of people, I only learned this like the last couple of years and from my comment section, but there's actually a bunch of people that don't like the high sodium energy drinks because they're watching their sodium. So for anyone that is watching their sodium, Celsius Essentials is only giving you 5 milligrams. Not only that, but Celsius Essentials has 0 carbs in it compared to Reign's 1 carb. And of course, that doesn't seem like it's a very big difference, but there are plenty of keto people out there that will argue this heavily, and that 1 carb is life or death for them sometimes. Yeah. Now for your B vitamins, you are getting the same amount of B6 and B12, as well as niacin out of both of these drinks, but Celsius Essentials is also giving you a lot of other vitamins in there that Reign doesn't have. And when it comes down to it, Reign was always calling itself a pre-workout energy drink because it has 300 milligrams of natural caffeine, as well as BCAAs. But as we all know at this point, most of these drinks that have BCAAs do not have effective dosages of BCAAs, so they're pretty much insignificant in these drinks. So the only thing that really makes this drink a pre-workout is the high amount of caffeine, which is fine if that's what you want from your workout, but Celsius Essentials is actually giving you more for your workout, as well as just good things for your body in general. They're going to be giving you 50 milligrams of calcium, 60 milligrams of vitamin C, 1.7 milligrams of riboflavin, 300 micrograms of biotin, 10 milligrams of pantothenic acid, and 50 micrograms of chromium. Not only are they giving you those extra vitamins, but they're also giving you some focus ingredients too. And I'm not talking about just the natural caffeine, they're also actually giving you L-theanine, which is well known as a great nootropic ingredient. A lot of supplement companies have been using nootropics in their pre-workout energy drinks because now it seems to be very commonplace to actually have focus while you're working out as well. And that's what a lot of the supplement companies have been realizing. See, Reign was made by Monster, they weren't a supplement company, therefore they're much more business and by the numbers, whereas supplement companies, people that actually created these companies actually work out, know what is needed in these drinks, and they're really making really great pre-workout energy drinks with the ingredients you need for your workout. And it's not just about being all hyped up on energy to get a better workout, it is also good to be focused during your workout to get done what you need to get done. So if you can have a boost of energy as well as focus and concentration, that is a great combination for a great workout. As for those diehard Reign people that says, well, they still have some BCAAs in there, so that should be worth something. Well, Celsius Essentials also has some BCAAs in there because they have leucine and isoleucine. Therefore, just by looking at the numbers, Celsius Essentials is a far superior drink when it comes to pre-workout, or even if you just want natural, clean energy with good ingredients for your body. But it is also well known as some people don't always care about all these ingredients. They just want the 300 milligrams of caffeine for their energy, and they want it to taste good. I mean, we all want something that tastes good, as well as the caffeine to give us energy. But if you can taste good, have the caffeine to give us energy, and have additional beneficial ingredients, well, all the better. Now, the regular Celsius energy drinks, I admit, I am not a huge fan of the regular Celsius energy drinks, and that's because they tend to go a little bit more natural with their flavors, and they do make them sweet enough so that they're not like very earthy, crunchy, granola, healthy kind of drinks. They still have a good flavor to them, but they're just a touch more natural than I would like, and those natural flavors are usually your fruity kind of flavors. And as much as I like fruity flavors, it's that natural fruit that I'm not really overly a fan of. I am really much more interested in the sweeter, more potent energy drink flavors, which is what a majority of your energy drinks are. But for these first 3 Celsius essential flavors, they went with Blue Crush, Orangesicle, and Cherry Limeade. Now, those sound like the regular energy drink flavors that I know and love. And I don't mean regular energy drink flavors. I mean your regular, most common energy drinks using those kind of flavors, because Orangesicle, a very unique flavor. Not a ton of companies have done it yet, but companies have been starting to jump on it. And Celsius doesn't have an orange creamsicle in their regular line. They don't have a typical blue raspberry in their line. I don't even think they have a cherry limeade, but if they do, it is probably a natural cherry lime flavor. So I have a feeling this might be more of a regular cherry limeade flavor. So if they're going to be going with more of a similar flavor profile as a lot of the drinks out there, keeping their regular audience happy with their natural flavored regular energy drinks, but giving people a pre-workout option with this different flavor profile that is more common to a lot of the energy drinks that we know and love out there, well, Caffeine Man is intrigued, and that is why this is Celsius Essentials versus Reign, because they have all the same ingredients and more, and those flavors sound pretty competitive too. Why don't we taste out this Blue Crush to see Celsius's take on Blue Raspberry. Just gonna grab them from the Caffeine Man fridge. You know you gotta drink these drinks nice and cold. You also know you gotta check out caffeineman1.com. That's right, I got my own website where you can find out a little bit more about me, but more importantly, how to save money on energy drinks. I have all my affiliate links and coupon codes there. So head on over there, check out my link to like Best Price Nutrition. They got tons of drinks. They even sell individual single cans. You click on the link, you go there, they know I sent you because you used the link. Then you toss in my coupon code to save 10% off. Tons of great ways to save money. You can even sign up for a newsletter which goes over what I went over last week as well as what will be coming up this week, all at caffeineman1.com. And here's the can. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about the can. I've been looking at it, and it has this simplistic feel to it, but they made sure you know that it's Celsius. I mean, they put the nice big Celsius on there, bam, much bigger than their other logo, because they want you to see this in the stores. And then they got this swooshy thing kind of going through there, and actually that is, I believe that is the C of their logo. Yeah, the big C of their logo. It's huge on there, kind of swooshing across, kind of hard to notice that it's actually a C at first glance, but it's pretty clean, and it's just a matter of how clean and simplistic you want to go with your can. They didn't go too fancy with it, but some companies like the simplicity. They don't want to get too busy and too graphic on there. Clean cut and simple is the way Celsius is going. I kind of like it. I think I like it, yeah. Definitely like it better than the Reign cans. Let's taste it out. A little bit of a yellowish kind of color. And Celsius doesn't use any artificial colors, so that color is coming from probably either a fruit or a vegetable. It should say on the can, and it doesn't actually say where the color is coming from, but there isn't an artificial color in there because they would have to list it. So this could actually just be coming from the ginger root extract or one of the other many ingredients that are in there, and that is interesting. So yeah, like I said, if it was an artificial color, they have to put what the artificial color is in there, if it's like yellow 5 or red 40 or whatever. But apparently if it's a natural color, but apparently they don't have to list it on their can. So let's go ahead, let's just taste it out, see how it compares. Blue raspberry, very competitive category. When we get to the Caffeine Man rate and chart, you'll see very competitive category. So that's why I wanted to start off with the Blue Crush, because if they can nail this one, look forward to trying those other two. But let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Blue Crush, Blue Raspberry, Celsius Essentials. Let's taste it out. So for your carbonation, you're getting a medium carbonation out of here. They actually definitely dialed it down from what other companies normally do. And I've always said it with the regular Celsius drinks that, you know, they really don't want you like burping at the gym or burping in general. So I do think that they lower the carbonation down. I prefer a slightly lighter carbonation rather than the high, and the medium really seems to be the perfect amount for me, because I think it still gives it enough flavor that you know it's an energy drink or carbonated beverage, but it does give you this nice smooth feeling too, much smoother than that heavy carbonation that you get. As for your sweetness, I am gonna say that I'm gonna go back from the can. Sometimes you gotta go back from the can to be accurate on this stuff. A lot of people don't drink drinks from a cup, so trying from the can, that's weird. I would say that the sweetness is medium to high, closing in on high. It is like nearly there. It's almost at that high mark. But for your flavor profile, I am gonna say it hit the high mark. I think it has a decent amount of flavor in it, so it's got a high amount of flavor in it. And for that flavor, that's the interesting thing we have to talk about. I would have to say that this is currently my favorite Celsius energy drink flavor. It's a really, really great flavor. Definitely different from the entire regular Celsius line, because it's just different. Whereas they were going more natural and not just natural with the Celsius drinks, but really that sparkling water flavor. No matter what Celsius I had, I always got this hint of like this sparkling water kind of flavor, and they really strayed away from that with these, which is really why I think it tastes more like a regular energy drink as opposed to a flavored sparkling water. And the flavor is really, really good. It's a good blue raspberry. And the thing is, they didn't go with your standard blue raspberry flavor. They didn't go with a generic blue raspberry flavor. They took some of the better blue raspberries that they have out there. I mean, when you look at some of your top blue raspberry flavors, solid, strong blue raspberries, and then dialed it down a little bit and still gave you this sort of a hint, just a hint of a natural blue raspberry kind of flavor, kind of keeping true to Celsius, just a hint of that natural flavor, but then the rest of the flavor really bringing it up to a really solid, good, refreshing blue raspberry flavor. And since I did title this video Celsius Essentials versus Reign, how does it compare to the Reign Razzleberry and most of the Reign drinks? I would really say the Reign flavors are sweeter and more potent, more solid flavors. They're really punching you with sweetness and a flavor profile, very solid flavors. These Celsius Essentials are very, very good, and the thing that they have going for it is that it is a solid flavor, but it is more light and refreshing, which doesn't make it a weaker energy drink per se. It's just that the flavor profile isn't punching you with everything. It's giving you this really good flavor and this really light, refreshing flavor with enough sweetness in it so that it doesn't taste too healthy or too light, but just a very solid drink overall. So, and I'm definitely a fan of light and refreshing. Light and refreshing drinks can go several different ways, and usually the light and refreshing can sometimes be too light, so it's not as potent, but I do think they bring that lightness up so that it is a solid, good drink without being too excessive, which is interesting because the people that love their Reign drinks and stuff, they really like that potent, solid punch of flavor, and I think you're getting a solid punch of flavor here. It's just dialed down a little bit to appeal to those people that don't want a very sweet flavor and don't want a super strong flavor. They're just giving you a nice solid flavor. So that being said, where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Well, it's not going to be hitting that super high caliber of the Reign Razzleberry. Unfortunately, I was personally hoping for it. Yes, you know, my feelings on Monster and Reign. But like I said, it's not a super strong, potent flavor, so it's not really hitting that caliber. It's not really hitting that 9.3 caliber of the Prime, but it is a super solid flavor. It is refreshing. And when you can get a solid drink and a refreshing drink and a really good blue raz, basically, you can get a 9.2 on the Caffeine Man rating chart. Yes, this is again a 9.2, and like I said, even though it's Reign versus Celsius, it really is a Celsius Essentials review, and I'm pretty sure I've never rated a Celsius this high, but like I said, it's getting a 9.2 because it's a great drink, and these Celsius Essentials are definitely different than their regular line. I highly recommend you check these out for yourself, give it a try. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, if you've been able to find it. Right now, I think it is only a 7-Eleven speed Speedway exclusive. That's what I've been hearing, with plans on releasing it all over the place in January. They might come to your stores sooner, but we shall see. Stay tuned tomorrow and the rest of the week when I go over the cherry limeade as well as the orange sickle, which is the orange creamsicle flavor. I have a good feeling that I will be able to get my hands on the dragonberry relatively soon, and when I do, I will bring you that review. In the meantime, you guys can check out all of those videos in that playlist. Those are my top 10 and top 20 energy drinks. Lots of delicious drinks in there. And if you didn't see my video on the rise of Celsius, a lot of great information in that video right there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.